What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I want to take you through a really good case study we've got where since September last year, we've managed to scale and achieve in sales over £53,000 for our supplement supplier on a very limited budget using Facebook ads and email using Klaviyo. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run you straight through. I'm going to show you the stats. I'm going to talk about the problems we've overcome. And then obviously in the comments below, if you've got any questions, anything specifically you want to cover, let me know and we can make some further videos on this. So without further ado, let's run straight through it then. So the client come to us back in September last year. They had two problems for us to solve initially that the previous agency they were working with couldn't. Their existing mailing list couldn't resonate with the content they were putting out, meaning the flows and the campaigns weren't converting into customers. And then their Facebook ad campaigns weren't attracting enough customers at the top of the sales funnel to turn a profit. But then that also feeds into the existing mailing list kind of problems they're having as well. And when we boiled down into it after an initial review, it was evident that the customer acquisition costs was higher than the break even. And the ad campaigns were focusing on strategies that worked in 2017 and not today. So the initial goal for us was to get our clients' ad campaigns above a 3 ROAS, so return on ad spend, meaning for every £1 you spend, you get £3 back in order to break even at the top of the funnel. And then we were also to improve the flows in the campaigns in the middle and the bottom of the funnel to increase the overall revenue, the average order value, and the lifetime value of our customer. There were some initial challenges to overcome though, and it wasn't all to be plain sailing. Three kind of issues that we had is the first off is the budget. We were the entire way through we were constrained by budget for the ads because the previous agency had been losing our client money. We were on a shoestring budget for the ad campaigns. We only had €300 to spend per month initially. This transpired that we had that to go all the way through as well. We never were able to get the client to scale spend just because of the kind of shit they were chasing in the back end. I won't go into it too much, but there was a lot of stuff going on the back end that, although we were delivering, they were kind of chasing the tail, and the business wasn't run very well. The creative front, we were really limited on the creative front, and needed to get creative ourselves in what we could do with them. And we also had no baseline to work from, so we were just going off word of mouth of what the founder had told us in terms of kind of ad campaign and reporting and a few reports that we'd been given from before. Because rightly so, the previous agency had taken their campaigns, flows, ad structures out of the account when they left. Meaning, whilst we had physical data from the tracking pixels, we had no baseline to compare off, just what our client had told us from loose figures. So our solution. So with the budget, without applying for funding or providing the ad spend ourselves, we had to just focus on what we could control, which is where we spent the budget and how. We created a campaign structure that prioritized spend at the top of the funnel, but also caught those who weren't spending initially but still wanted to, and either focusing on add to carts or initiated checkouts, which took up less than 5% of daily spend. And then we also coupled this up with a really strong abandoned cart and abandoned browse email sequence using Klaviyo. Now, there are many different email providers out there that you can use. You've got MailChimp, Klaviyo, there's loads and loads out there. Go high level, ones that are built into WordPress or Shopify websites. I prefer Klaviyo. It's guaranteed deliverability. We're Klaviyo partnered. We've done all certification for it, which, considering we're not a specifically e-com focused agency, is really good. And if you don't work with us and you do work with other people in the future and they do kind of recommend different platforms, I would make sure they are certified on those platforms. That is one tip I will give you. And this is what we managed to achieve in the first 30 days. So as you can see, we spent €302.08. We returned €1,460.48, which gave us a 4.83 return on ad spend average when our initial target was a 3, if you remember. So 1.83x over expectation, which in the first month is really good. When it kind of boils down to it, a lot of this was testing, different creative tests, different copy tests that we're going through, seeing what resonates with the audience, make sure the audiences are absolutely dialed in, and letting a lot of the AI do the work for us. So there was a lot to test in this initial stage. And that was just the first 30 days. When we backed this up with email as well, we were able to attain even better results at the back end of the funnel too. We created for them some specific graphics which helped us overcome our creative issues. So these are the type of graphics. I'm showing these on email because I don't want to give away too much of the ads and the copy, etc. But basically, some of these creatives were used exactly the same at the top of the funnel, showcasing some different suppliers that they had. So these Combat Fuel and Beast Farm, full disclosure, aren't our clients, but our client sold these products on behalf of. They are a supplier, just to obviously clear that up as well. And then with the first 30 days of email, so we didn't actually manage to get this running until Black Friday on the email front. There was a few issues with the Klaviyo account we had to sort out. We managed to achieve another €3,851.84 in revenue from 39 orders, giving us an average order value of €98.76 per customer. Obviously, you can see these are the emails that were sent. This is the open rate, which is quite good. Click rate on some of these were a little bit low, but we didn't have an awful lot of testing to go by beforehand. But then the conversion off of the back of these was really good order value and really good kind of revenue bump at the back end as well. And our overall results in the last 7 months of working with this client, we managed to achieve a total of €20,815 and 29 cents of revenue attributed via email, and €37,088.97 for Facebook ads, for a return total of €57,904.26, and a total ad spend of just under €5,200. That gave us a 7.14x return on ad spend. So for every euro we were spending, they were getting €7.14 back into the business, over double what we were initially tasked with getting with. And then just for complete transparency, these were all of our campaigns that we run while we were in there. This is what we spent. So €5,197.27. This was our ROAS. This was the date we were working with them and when we put the case study together, 7.14 average. And this is a conversion value off the back end of ads. These are all of the email campaigns that we used. So we've got different campaigns that we sent. Black Friday, Christmas, Siemens Day, focusing on different things, pushing on different problems and different products all at the same time. I haven't provided a breakdown of the flows for one very good reason, and the flows are so good in terms of the structure and the build out, etc., that I don't want to showcase those, because if you're another agency watching this, you're going to quite easily go, fuck, why are we not doing that today, puppy? So what does this mean for you? Well, if you've got this far into the video, then I actually hope this does mean something to you, instead of you clicking away, whiling away the day, just watching shit on YouTube when you could be busy and you could be earning out of that money. But it also means that I want to replicate these results for you and your business. We've given you clear proof of performance, complete transparency, and it's given us the playbook for scaling ads for a brand just like yours, and it gives us the benchmark. And I do genuinely believe that is worth a call. If you do want to book a call with me, there's a booking link in the call down in the description down below, with a bunch of other free resources for you and your business as well. Thank you very much for watching, coming back to the channel. And as always, let me know in the comments what you want to see next. If you've got any specific questions about the video, I could put some replies in there. I can make some specific shorts responding to those as well. And if you want to book a call, description is down below. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.